Look, your friends just booked another weekend trip. Third one this year. They're talking about this amazing Airbnb, the restaurants they're hitting, asking if you're in. And you're doing the mental math, flights, lodging, meals, activities, probably $800, maybe $1,000. You can technically afford it. Your credit card has room, but something in your gut is telling you this is a bad idea, even though you don't want to be the one who always says no. Here's the thing. That weekend trip isn't costing you $1,000. It's costing you way more than that, and nobody's talking about the real price. We've normalized this idea that keeping up with your social circle is just part of adult life. If your friends go out, you go out. If they're traveling, you travel. If they're upgrading their lifestyle, you upgrade yours. But here's what most people don't realize. Your friends' financial situations are completely opaque to you, and matching their spending is one of the fastest ways to destroy your own financial future. Let me show you what I mean. According to a study from the National Endowment for Financial Education, 68% of millennials admit to spending money they don't have to keep up with their peers. 68%. But it gets worse. Research from the Journal of Consumer Research found that people consistently underestimate how much they spend on social expenses by 30 to 40% because they don't account for all the peripheral costs. That $1,000 trip. Add the new clothes you bought because you didn't want to look shabby in photos. The extra drinks because everyone else is ordering rounds. The Ubers because everyone else is taking them. The souvenirs and random expenses that feel small in the moment. By the end, you've spent $1,400, and here's where it gets really interesting. The opportunity cost of that money over 20 years at 7% return is roughly $5,400. That weekend trip just cost you $5,400 in future wealth. Now you might be thinking, but I can't just never do anything with my friends. What's the point of making money if I can't enjoy life? And you're absolutely right. This isn't about becoming a hermit, but here's the psychological trap. You're not making an intentional choice about what you value. You're reactively spending to avoid feeling left out, and that's completely different. Let me give you a concrete example. Person A makes $65,000 and has friends who make $80,000 to $100,000. Person A says yes to every invite, keeps pace with the group's lifestyle, and spends $45,000 annually while saving almost nothing. Person B makes $85,000 but has the same friend group. Person B is selective, says yes to the trips they genuinely want, suggests cheaper alternatives when possible, and doesn't feel guilty about sitting out sometimes. Person B spends $55,000 and saves $20,000 annually. Person A feels like they're living life while quietly drowning financially. Person B has an actual social life and a financial future. According to research from the American Psychological Association, financial stress from trying to maintain social spending is one of the leading causes of anxiety in adults under 40. You're literally trading your mental health and financial security for the appearance of keeping up. Here's the psychological shift. Your friends aren't your financial benchmark. You have no idea what they actually make, what debt they're carrying, what help they're getting from family, or whether they're one emergency away from disaster. Stop using their spending as your permission structure. So here's what you do. Get brutally honest about what you actually want versus what you're doing out of obligation. Next time there's an invite, pause and ask yourself, if none of my friends were going, would I still want to do this? If the answer is no, that's permission to decline. And when you do say no, be honest. I'm focused on some financial goals right now is a complete sentence. Real friends will respect it. The ones who don't weren't really friends. Keeping up is expensive. Building your own life is priceless. Stop performing friendship through spending. Start choosing intentionally. Your future self is watching. Make them proud. If this helped, give it a like. It really does help the video reach more people, and subscribe if you want more content like this. Also, if you want to go a bit deeper into this way of thinking, I've put it all into a book called Money and Reality. It's available on Amazon and Gumroad. The link's on my profile or just comment book, and I'll send it to you.